888. And keep in mind, if you call right now, you'll also qualify to receive an extra free supply with your order to keep for yourself or share with a family member or a friend. But you must call right now because this special radio offer is not available in stores and it's not available online. The number to call is 1-800-467-0298. And remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose here because Dr. Pincus's vitamin D3 formula is guaranteed to be safe and effective or your money back. And when you do call and place your order today, you're not going to be enrolled in one of those automatic monthly subscription programs. This is a one-time order so you can try Dr. Pincus's vitamin D3 formula and see the benefits for yourself. So the number to call is 1-800-467-0298. I'll give that to you one more time. It's 1-800-467-0298. Well, that's all the time.
Talk 14.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
You wouldn't dream of shampooing or steam cleaning your best suit or dress. So why would you do that to your carpet? Dry cleaning by Dry Concepts brings all the benefits of dry cleaning your clothes to your carpets and rugs. Carpets come out cleaner, softer, and last longer. Colors stay vibrant, not washed out. Hard to clean stains vanish. Your carpets are left smelling lemony fresh, and it dries in 2 to 3 hours. Clean today, entertain tonight. If you're not happy with the results from previous carpet cleaning companies, you owe it to yourself to try Dry Concepts and experience the benefits of dry cleaning your carpet. With over 39 years of experience and over 60,000 satisfied customers, Dry Concepts can help you make your home perfect for the holidays. Call today, 1-800-248-5071. Again, 800-248-5071 for an appointment or visit dryconcepts.com.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? Make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow.
Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
Integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Rey Art Complex is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Del Rey Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Del Rey Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud?
Good afternoon, South Florida. All our friends, South Florida, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, New York, Atlanta, Chicago. You know, I don't know why I even say that.
Why do you say
I
that?
don't know, because when we send the films up and they play all over the place, everybody says, hello.
So you say hello to everybody.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Boy, I tell you, we had a fun time yesterday. It was
We're still recovering from a wacky show.
It was the wackiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But look, I got new earrings out of it. Thanks to Dawn DeMarco, Sparkle of Life. She also created this beautiful wand. And Saturday, I don't want to forget that Sparkle of Life is having an event to benefit the Giving Tree of Boca Raton, a very special family. Sparkle of Life is having it at, what is the bank's name? I'll have to look that up. I'll find all the information out for you for Sparkle of Life. But
I think it's Wells Fargo.
No, it's not. But it's to benefit a family in
Bank of
need
America.
with 3 very small children that are desperately in need of financial help and high chairs and baby seats. You name it, anything they want, that the grandparents are raising these 2 newborns and a 2-year-old. So anything we can do to help Dawn DeMarco, she's giving back. She's having a luncheon at something First Bank in Delray Beach. But I will get
First
that.
Atlantic?
I'll look it up and find that out. But they're going to be here on Friday with us. We'll have Amy and Barbara with us on Friday to talk more
First
about
something.
it. I'm going to look it up. Dawn DeMarco was here yesterday, and
I'm very
we're
upset.
going to share all of that. Why?
I'm very upset.
Why?
Because we got this 7-foot television screen in
And
front
no
of
one's here to watch it?
No, I can't see it.
What do you mean you can't
There's
see
too
it?
many cameras. So I'm moving that set.
Can you imagine
over
doing
there.
football? I don't even want to dare say it. Imagine doing football on the screen.
No, that's
This
easy.
place would be packed on football Sunday.
Are you nuts?
Seriously,
No,
think
I'm trying-
about that.
The Jets are losing. I don't have that kind of
I didn't pick
oomph
a
in me.
team. I just said, can you even imagine?
We're going to bring it over there, and we're going to move this table over here. We're going to put a couple of other TV things, a couple of other surprises.
All right. You can find us live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. And after hours, since the cafe is always open, you can call us at 866-224-5422. Have you noticed more and more people are finding us on Facebook and sending messages all the time?
Yes.
There's a golf tournament coming up to benefit Puerto Rico that I know
got a
they're
call
trying
today,
to
yes.
get in touch with you on
I
that
know.
one.
I didn't know that.
People are looking for Becky and Boca show tomorrow night. They are channeling the presence of David Cassidy, only for entertainment purposes, but Becky and Boca, people are all over WNN. They are looking for things everywhere.
Can I say something about that?
Only if it's in kindness.
It is. I heard she wrote on Facebook that David actually is going to make an appearance in this lady.
So she says.
So she wrote that. And I'm like, what?
She wrote that David Cassidy already knows that they're looking for
RSVP.
him. He RSVP'd that he will be in attendance.
True story.
But again, it is only for entertainment purposes. Those who want to tune into Becky and Boca Show at 6 o'clock tomorrow at 95.3 and 1470 a.m. WNN.
And we also have Lisa Serendipity Style.
From 7 to 7:30. And the Faith Washington Show, we've got some new surprises coming up for Faith.
Yes.
She will be at our new branding bar coming up. I can't think of any bartender better. Now, it doesn't mean it's an alcoholic bar. It is a bar that we share
Branding
ideas.
bar.
We brand businesses at the bar. It can be a juice bar. It can be, she makes really good cookies, by the way. She should bring you one of these days. Not even like slice and bake like I do. I don't even slice them, to break apart. She makes real cookies.
She's better than me because I buy them from the supermarket.
So Faith Washington is going to be our bartender.
Yes.
Whatever that means on a branding bar. I think Vitalizer App will be fantastic to be part of the branding bar. They have a whole new line that they're working with, the equine world.
Yes, with the horses.
With the horses and supplements and the stem cell, everything they're working with the hair analysis.
Stem cell with the hair, yeah. All of that good stuff.
All of that good stuff.
Have you seen John in the Vitalizer? Is he coming?
He's very busy with the horses right now. We're going to have to get back in touch with him, see what's going on with that. And it grows. Everything grows. The show yesterday was amazing. We had holistic healing. It was all been about healing and anti-inflammatories and different alternatives. Cryotherapy was Monday, so welcome again.
That was very
to
cool.
Fire and Ice. They'll be joining our family.
I want to wear a parka. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. That wasn't funny what you did yesterday.
It
ain't parka, Freddy. It ain't parka.
Okay. We have 3D Learner with us on set, and we're going to discuss the phonetics of Freddy.
No, we're not.
The Freddy phonetics. This is our new segment. How about that? The phonetics of Freddy. I'm so glad your name starts with F. It makes it so easy for me.
First of all.
Oh, the wand gets attacked.
This is mine.
That's
First of all, let's say hello to our board.
Hello, board. I'm JoJo. Go, Jojo.
Hi, everybody.
She's been very busy.
Yes, and JoJo.
Dropping things in the garbage pail.
Don't
All
throw
the
mic-
microphones belong in the trash can.
Don't throw the mics away. And remember that when they speak, you got to sort of flip the script. I know that you get so into it.
Yesterday was a bit of a party on set here. Everyone knew everyone, and everyone had a great time.
But she
no
was,
one wanted to leave.
did you see her face? She was like so into it.
I had the giggles yesterday. I did. And I don't know. It was just one of those days.
Good morning, Murray. How are you doing?
You have to speak into the microphone.
Murray says, good morning, America. It is Thursday morning.
Hi, Murray.
Good morning.
This poor man in New Zealand is up every morning.
To
It's
watch
early.
you, we need to get a camera on
It's
you. Right,
early.
Murray? I know you want to see
Hey,
my
Murray,
face.
not for nothing, but you should have a couple of friends watch the show so we can have two people in New Zealand.
So I pass it on.
This Friday, don't forget, we have Art Walk right here at the Heart of Delray Gallery. Mira
Murray
and
won't
Mark,
be
I
here.
think, are bringing a party with them at 6 o'clock p.m. at 1440 North Federal Highway. We are in Delray Beach at the Heart of Delray Gallery. We have food coming from Il Contadino. They were graciously sending food over. It's a big party. It's Art Walk. You'll get to see 11,000 square feet of 60 plus. I don't even know how many artists we have near anymore. At least 60 artists rotating around. We will be here. The studio will be here. And then on December 21st, it's a Thursday night. I think it's from 7 to 9 o'clock. We
No,
have
6 to 9, 6 to 10.
9.
6 to
There's
10.
a big holiday networking community.
It's her
office
party. She don't know what time.
It's my party. We've got food coming for that. Fit Life Foods, Harvest Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar providing light bites.
We ain't done with that
We have
yet.
Potions and Potions coming to help serve drinks.
We're not
It's a
done with
big networking party. So you, if you have a small office and you want to come and network, come network at our party. Just please RSVP to livingfla.com so we can have a head count. You can also call Freddy at 866-224-5422.
Or just show up. Don't worry
Contact
about it.
Dan right at the Heart of Delray Gallery, or just show up. But if you want to bring an office and have a VIP room, a space with private food and private drinks just for your office, then of course you can always network. Let us know so we can reserve the space. We have all the rooms down the hallway behind me. Plus
No, we have
a big studio.
the dungeon.
Why would anyone want to be in the dungeon?
Because it's private.
Well, can you rename it?
But that's what Dan called it. I call it Studio B.
It's a party in a box over there. I know you got to be careful in there.
It's not. I mean, they can come down. They can hang out with that. So if you have a small office, a big office, something, I don't care what you got. You come on down and you have fun with it.
And all our Thursday night shows will be hosted right here. That Thursday night, December 21st, we'll have Becky and Boca, Serendipity, and Faith Washington. So you'll be able to come be part of our live studio audience,
That's right.
as well as network with the party. So that'll be very exciting.
Very cool. All right. No breaking news. I don't want to talk about him.
We cannot discuss the breaking news because those
we
who live
can,
in
but I
glass
don't want
houses should not be throwing stones. Everyone, here's the one thing I have to say about any breaking news we have, and I don't mean this one in particular.
I'm going to drink my coffee when
Please
she
do
does
not
it.
throw stones at others. Please do not pass judgment because there are always three sides to a story.
That's right.
So please, everyone, hold your comments on the off of social media, because you know what? We're not them. Only person we can ever answer for is ourselves. So
That's right.
that is all I have to say about that topic.
That's right. And I can say I really don't care.
But here's my question. We go back to Freddy Phonetics.
Freddy
We've got
Phonetics.
3D Learn. We've got Mark and Mira Halver with us.
Listen, before you do that, get your paper and pen out because you're going to want this number. Okay, let's talk about Freddy Phonetics.
Freddy Phonetics. The jacket that you wear up north in the snow
Parker.
that starts with a
Parker.
P.
Parker.
Is it a Parker or a Parka?
Depends on what part of the sound it is spelled.
How do you-
P-A-R-K-A. So
P-A-R-K-A. So phonetically speaking,
Parker. Parker.
it's not a coffee pot. It's
It's
not
a
a
Parker.
percolator.
So what is it, a
It's-
Parker?
It's whatever one pronounces it
it's whatever it
as.
is that
But
you
wait a minute, what is it, a
understand the
Parker
picture.
or Parker?
Are you from Boston or are you from New York?
He's from the Bronx.
Well, this is why sound and words is always. This is why sounds and words are always a problem. If you have an understanding about what it means and it makes it complete comprehension for you in your own picture, go for it. All right, but you
Well,
need to be able to make other people
Well,
understand.
I got
that.
another one. Well, that's one
Okay.
of my
How about
problems.
that? People don't understand you.
Don't forget to switch. Listen, how do you say licorice?
Excuse me?
Licorice?
Licorice.
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 There actually is an
I don't say
accent.
licorice. I say licorice.
Apparently
Licorice.
you do. Licorice.
All the kids at my
Freddie,
table,
we have a program for you.
everybody laughs at me, but that's the way I was
understand
brought
you?
up.
I've
Absolutely.
never heard you say
Licorice.
that.
Licorice.
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 Is it cherry or?
Licorice is licorice. It's black. It's
you know
delicious.
That, you know that meat liverwurst?
Liverwurst.
I can say that okay. It's
Yeah,
licorice.
it's licorice. Metformin, I used to call it metformin.
I know you did.
So what? I don't get this.
But is it like when it goes in your head and it processes and comes out
I
differently? I'm
couldn't-
asking you this because Freddie is clearly a 3D learner. I mean, look at all this
Freddie is
amazing visual
clearly a-
creativity he sets up here.
And
He's
that's
visual.
What's so amazing is that's you're going to tell us that you're a ball, like you're amazing.
You're a
and
ball.
You're all over
I'm
the
a
place.
ball.
You're a ball.
Never been called a ball before.
The interesting thing, discussion we had earlier this week was, is it about understanding things in context or is it about being precise?
Okay, let's talk about that.
And
I love that. I'd rather be things in content because precise to me don't
If you
work.
think in context is important of what's important to you and understand things, the specifics of a way somebody decided to sound out a word is not inherently written in the law.
Right.
It's just how somebody decided to sound something out. So if Freddie wants to say,
Licorice.
God bless him.
As long as he has an understanding
And
of it.
here's
See,
the thing
I
about
love
our
this guy.
kids. Our kids are talented, they're visual, experiential, and sometimes they have their own way of saying it. Some people that had that problem, Einstein, Edison, Disney, Schwab, and Branson. They don't say things correctly, but they've changed the world.
What about the word specific?
What about the words?
What about the word specific?
Say specific.
Specific.
It doesn't matter.
Well, others say Pacific. Do you see like there's a common, like there are certain words that people mispronounce, like
here's the
across.
question.
They add
Here's
a
the
T,
question.
across.
When we actually work with kids and you realize that you can help them go, when a kid goes into a program that says you have to be exactly precise, they get stuck in that place. They never reach their full potential because the program says you must be exactly right and master this according to the way the people who wrote the program said.
So they get stuck in trying to be perfect.
Right.
And they can't go forward because they're stuck on that one word.
And that's absurd. And we think it's much more about helping the kid to be all they can be. And if they happen to mispronounce a word, I've been accused of that my whole life. I talk in New York.
He talks in New York.
There you go. That's my vernacular. You know, when I was in the 3rd grade, my Mrs. Goldstein called my mother into school because for Jello, you know, Jello that you eat, I used to call it yellow.
Right.
And she says, no,
Because
it's
you have
not
Spanish,
yellow,
because
it's
there's
Jello.
no-
Because
The
in
J is
Spanish,
alive, right?
it's yellow.
I saw, I'm Latino. What do you want me to tell you? It's like a banana, a tomato, and a tomato.
But
You're so funny.
But it's true. I mean, you know,
But it's
I'm
the
a
New
big
York
Westerner.
vernacular. Well,
But do
that's
you know
the
how
difference.
small they made me feel that my mother was your... There's a call for 3D.
Okay.
They made me feel this big, small, because I was the only one that had this Latino accent. Well, my
Really?
parents didn't speak English. What
that was
the-
a few years ago.
But you
When I
were
was
the
in
only
third
one
grade.
in school that
They
was
brought my
Latino?
mother in. No, they brought my... Because she loved me.
So it
Mrs.
brings
Golson.
me to the exact point about what 3D learner is, about people, you know, they talk about people that Or in a box.
Yeah.
Right. So boxes, if you use this, or cubes as you will, they stack pretty well, right? They can stack, you can move them around, and there's sharp edges. But what happens if you're a ball? And you roll everywhere.
You see, that kind of ball may be a problem. The other ball, you got to stick a knife in and flatten it out.
Yes, well, that's the other side. So what happens if we flatten the ball? This is when you need the red flag. There's a thing about a ball, right, that when they are like this, what the thing is that you think about a ball and they're fun, right? But they're also very global, which means that they have the big picture. These are sort of sharp edges. It's nice that you can stack these and you can move these around. And
Precisely.
And they're precise, right? There's an exact square. But this is, and then what happens when this either gets flattened, that doesn't operate very well.
Doesn't work.
Or else when it gets so overfilled, it explodes.
Do you know that we clearly are balls?
Kids.
You and I are clearly balls.
Well,
We do not fit in a box. There is nothing we do in this amazing studio that lines up, stacks up, makes any sense. No T's are crossed, no I's are dotted, which is what makes my husband crazy. He doesn't understand how you and I do what we do. And it's because we're balls.
Then he must be a block.
My husband is absolutely a block. Sure. He will stack it. He will line it up. It will be exactly precise. Every day will be the same.
So here's the question now.
True.
You get a kid who's maybe got 130 IQ, so he's in the top 2%, and the people say he doesn't pronounce his words correctly.
But he understands what he's saying.
He understands what he's saying, but he doesn't understand what he's reading because somebody's trying to teach him as if he's a box.
That's right. So you're trying to teach us something.
You got to fit into this, and you got to be able to have those at least exact, precise corners. And if you don't pronounce it exactly right,
and if I don't say it specifically right,
or specifically, you don't get it.
But I get it.
We have a caller on the phone.
Yes, let's get the caller on the phone.
Hey Joe, how you doing? You got the caller for us?
Lance.
Hey Lance, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm spectacular. What memories the balls and the cubes are bringing back to me about 3D Learner.
Are you a ball or a cube?
Oh, I'm definitely a ball.
He's definitely a ball.
My wife is a cube.
See? Really?
Actually,
I've never heard the other way. I've heard guys being square.
It swings both ways.
It works both ways.
Really?
Well, by and large, it's guys that are really more visual, spatial, that are.
So let him talk.
Right. Go ahead.
Say that again.
No, I said it definitely goes both ways. And if you knew me and my wife, you'd see the comparison immediately. But my daughter actually went to 3D Learner and really, literally changed her life. She was a ball, and she still is a ball.
Thank goodness.
Because that was pointed out early on, she's learned to absolutely excel. You know, knowing how she processes and what she needs as far as environment is concerned to learn, optimally.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter now is 12.
And how old was she when she started with 3D Learner?
It was first and second grade.
So it was a little while ago.
Right.
Yeah. I was just going through. It's great to see. But no, 3D Learner was absolutely pivotal for what she needed.
And what was the reason you decided to bring her to 3D Learner? What were some of the signs you saw that you said, you know what, she needs a little bit extra?
True. Well, it wasn't a little bit extra. It was absolute desperation. We literally went from every specialist we went to specialists. We went to psychologists. She was diagnosed with dyslexia, different parts of the dyslexia spectrum. I took her to an eye specialist. We took her to an MRI because here was just what you, Mark was saying before, just incredibly intelligent people, 130 IQ, who don't process correctly or are not in the kind of environment that they need to be to process. So everywhere, nothing helped. Got her glasses, got her everything, and finally got instruction about 3D Learner and got into the program there. And each week, every single session was improvement. It was absolutely staggering. My daughter now, and this was in reading, tutors other kids in reading, and she's a straight A student. What can I say? And I know that wouldn't have happened.
Wow. Thanks, Lance. We need to go to commercial break. If you want to stay on the line, you're more than welcome to. Joe, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, give us a call, 888-565-1470. More with 3D Learner and Visual Learning. We'll be right back.
And if you...
Hey, I'm Doris Vilk. When life keeps you crazy, the job, the kids, a husband, how do you escape? Fantasize about romantic evenings? Follow the exploits of Hollywood actress Susan Chatham in my erotic novels, Love Arrested and Love Attempted, and revel in Susan's steamy love life. There's lust, passion, and betrayal, but what doesn't kill her makes her insatiable. Buy the ebooks or paperbacks at Amazon. Visit me at doorsvilk.com. That's V as in vibrant. Prepare to be aroused.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton and Delray Beach provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481 or 561-316-7258. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe Show for special pricing. Contact the Salt Suite of Boca Raton or Delray Beach to book your appointment. thesaltsuite.com. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
And we're back on a wonderful Wednesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. You can find us on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, and live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Lance, are you still on the line?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Now listen, I got somebody texting me that wanted me to ask you a question.
Okay.
You say wonderful Wednesday.
Wonderful.
Play on words.
Yes.
I say liquish. Another play on words.
There you go.
And there you have it.
Play on
Amen.
words.
It works, right?
And there you have it. Yes, my wonderful, wishful Wednesday. Just like that we go, and so it shall be. We've got music playing in the background also. We've got a studio. We've got Derek with us from Jewish Family Services. We've got music playing. Is that your music? Who's playing music? Santa Baby?
Oh my God, that's my phone ringing.
I'm hearing music and I'm not seeing a whole lot of people and I'm not hearing Dan and
I'm looking at the jukebox.
It's so
So now
funny.
the board operator has to leave the
We're
room to go
looking
get
at
a
the
phone.
jukebox. I know the radio speaker's not on in this room. And she's so funny.
But bring your phone with you. Yeah, there you go. There you
Go Jojo is cracking me up.
It's a great song.
So Lance, that was a great call, and I thank you for calling in. And what I love is you're looking at the genetics of how things are. He says he is the ball, his wife is the block, and I think opposites do attract. Is Linda a ball or a block, or is she somewhere between?
Is there something in between?
Yes.
It could be. I
Whole
sort of-
brained.
What?
Could be.
Whole
Someone
brain
that
person.
uses both.
You think about this as a
A
ball
whole brain.
tends,
What do you have? Half a brain?
a ball
No.
tends,
No brain.
no,
I'm
a ball,
brainless.
a ball tends to be right brained. The person's more visual, experiential,
Emotional.
A left brain's more logical, sequential, and auditory. And then there are your classic surgeons who are whole brained.
Okay, so Linda is logical on one end, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
And on Monday,
Right.
Wednesday,
And then Tuesday, Thursday, she turns into a ball, and by Sunday,
Well, so
I'm just
for
flat.
instance, so Mark, for example, is Mr. Numbers. He will remember numbers and statistics, and if I ask him about, and the address for some, and even and names, but have him describe what the place looked like. That's just not him. So school was a lot easier for him, and testing was really easy for him.
Different, you know, you look at your kids and it's different. And we're talking
Right.
labels. If we talk about Lance's daughter, who's
Right.
now 12, you've been working with her since she was in first grade, so she was about, what, 6?
Yes.
She was 6 at that time.
And everything,
And
they were just
really
in
at wit's
desperation,
end.
he
I mean,
said.
Oh, truly desperation.
So parents that are listening, and
Right.
desperation means what? When does someone pick up the phone and say, oh my gosh, please help me, because they wouldn't, 3D learner would not even come up in the realm. We were talking to somebody today. You think about therapists, and again,
Right.
the eye doctor and the MRI. We look at all the medical things, and when everything's cleared up, we say, no, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm done. Like,
Well,
what am I going to
and
do?
look, I'm an educator. I've been an educator for more years than I'd like to admit to, but the problem really is that we all expect the schools to be able to answer this problem.
Yeah, well, that's a
And
problem.
they can't, okay? And
No,
and,
they don't try
Well,
to actually identify how a kid learns best.
So what are parents looking for when they say, I need to call Mira and Mark? These are the signs that I see my kid is suffering in this or excelling in that. We can look at either one because you teach towards their strengths.
absolutely, and that's what makes us amazingly unique, which sounds sort of crazy that, well, gee, you treat to their strengths, because everybody, you know, we can all give you a list of what we're not so good at, but part of these poor kids is that that's what they're told all day long. And so part of what we're looking at are, what are these kids really good at, and especially for the parents that'll say, oh, my kid is really smart, but the reading piece is hard because they're trying to be able to make them drill over and over and over again about breaking up and sounding out words.
Well, I got a question for you before you go on. Behavioral issues come from sometimes not reading
Learning
and
problem.
learning. Okay.
Let me put it this way: if you put me in a Russian classroom,
right,
I will
not
become
pay
a
attention.
behavior problem.
Right, because what do you do in your seat when you don't know what's going on around you, right?
Something to divert attention.
Okay, so that's something you work on as well. Because
So what
you're
happens
gonna-
is, let me, if I could for a moment.
Absolutely.
What Don asked was, what are the questions? So the 3 questions we often start with that parents have said, oh my God, I never got asked these questions, was 1, does your child remember places visited even from years ago? And the parents will often go, like she remembers things that I don't even remember the trip, but she remembers the detail. 2, does a kid learn best when they see and experience things? Are they hands-on? And 3, are they a lot smarter than their present results would indicate? That's a sign that visual
Are they
learn. Now,
spending
here's the
hours
thing
and
about it.
hours?
There are certain things like dyslexia, which is a word that's running around the world as the world's on fire. But it turns out that 80 to 90% of the kids that have dyslexia, which really means a problem with sound and symbols, are visual learners. So what the world likes to do is they like to say, I've got a solution for a box. I'm going to turn a kid who's visual, experiential, creative, a great problem solver, and I'm going to shut down their right brain when they're reading to make them read just like me.
Well, how do you work with a child that's dyslexic or reversing the P's and the D's? And so often I'll even be writing things and I'll write a P instead of a D or writing a check. And you know it. Mom online.
Is that what that is?
Hey, Mom online, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad you called in because Mira and Mark from 3D Learner have some books for you to give out next time you're on Pickup Line. We have Life is a Ball.
Right.
And we have the 3D Learner Transforms Stress to Outrageous Success.
Thank you. That's great.
This
Thank you
is
so much.
this is crazy. Is that the way you introduce that subject, Mom Online, like that?
Yes.
Oh, pretty cool.
Okay. No,
Impressed.
crazy.
I'm impressed.
You like this? You
That
like
was
my
fun.
blocks? I could juggle blocks. What's happening on School Line? Are kids actually in school? Because I think everyone else is checked out for the holidays because it's almost December.
They're in school.
Well, it's test time.
Oh, finals and
It's
tests.
test time, which is why the red flag's coming out, right?
The young people, by the way, are being tested this month to see who's behind.
All the benchmarks are coming on.
What are you giving away today, Mom?
So today I have a yoga mat designed by Sabato Principe, and I have Scent Rock from Sensibility.
I love Sensibility. We need to have them back on as well. They have a non-for-profit candle store actually in Coral Springs, and they have car rocks to help make your car smell nice, all different candles that are made by special needs young adults. So it's putting them back into the workforce and giving them a purpose and a need and learning independent skills. So more information on Sensibility, it's SCENTSABILITY.
You enjoying some candles from them already?
I burn our candles in here every day from them.
Very nice stuff. All right, so what are
Trying
we
them
doing?
all. What's happening, Mom? What's our question? You want to pick a number?
Yes, pick a number, please.
Between 1 and?
17.
1 and 17. Pick a number.
16.
16.
Okay, 16. Here we go. What color would you get if you mix red and yellow together?
What color would you get if you mix red and yellow? I know the answer to that.
You do?
Yep.
All right.
I know the color wheel.
Are you on video or we only have you on radio?
No, she's not here.
We are only on radio.
All right.
Okay.
So when you get...
You know the answer?
I'm a visual learner. Of course I know the answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're an artist, too. I'm sorry.
What's the color you get when you mix red and yellow together?
Yes, that's the question. So I'm going to find a mom, and I'll let you know when I
Let us know. We're going to keep chatting. So we're going to keep chatting with you guys in 3D
Okay.
Learner.
Well, so you asked me the question about what do we do to be able to try and help these kids.
Well, what do you
right?
do? So a kid is labeled dyslexic. And Mark, we're talking labels.
Right?
How do you unlabel or change the label?
Okay.
What
So
do
the
we
first
do?
thing we do is, first thing that happens is a parent comes to our website, Normal Start, and they actually do a no-cost assessment that looks at, is their kid a visual learner? Does their kid have an attention problem? Does their kid have an eye teaming issue where they skip words and lines when reading, their eyes get strained and the like? And then they call us. And we'll often start, as Lance did, with the labels they've been given. And I said, we have two labels that we use a lot. One's called a visual learner, which is what most of our kids are want, and one's like Lance's child. We call them gold students, gifted operating with a learning difference. And we've had people who, I was on one of these shows in St. Petersburg, and the host asked me, can you talk about this specific student that's so successful? I said, only with parents' permission. So I called the parent. He turned around to his daughter and said, Shelby, can they use your name? Because you're obviously a great student who's gone from stress to success. And she says, yes, and tell them my name is Shelby, and I'm a gold student, gifted, operating with a learning difference, and proud of it.
And I love the title of this book, Don't Put Me in a Box.
Right. Well, so life is a ball. So
Life is a
talk
ball.
about
I love that.
Life is a ball, but don't put me in the box. I mean, really, it's sort of this, why would I, when people say you think out of the box, which box? Where's the box? Because the point really is that balls need to be free, right? And they need to be able to, be their control from the inside, not control from the outside. And so I came up with this, as my kids will say, this Dr. Seuss type book. I've made many a grandmother cry, sort of, kind of proud of that. But we're talking about the fact that there are balls in their boxes, and trying to be able to make one out of the the doesn't work.
There's so many factors.
You have to be
There's
who
so
you
many
are.
factors because you could be a ball in a very box school and then you're an outsider. Were you a ball or a box, Jojo?
I would think I'm a ball.
She's totally a ball.
I think I'm a ball.
I think
But I don't know if I
everyone
want
in
to
this
be one
gallery.
now after listening.
I think everyone in this gallery is a ball. I don't
I
know
was
anyone
gonna say,
here that's really a ball.
If an artist isn't a ball, they're in the wrong profession.
He's a bad
Well,
artist.
but see, that you bring up a really good point about I'm not sure I want to be, because we live in a society where reading is one of the most important pieces, right? If we were in a society where creativity, and I mean, think about Christopher Columbus. Follow me, and I'm looking at a painting of what someone would have said is a flat world, right? Follow me to the ocean because we're going to find a new world, and someone's
'Cause
like,
it's round.
because it's round. No. I think the world is flat, and if I go with you to the edge of that ocean, I'm going to fall off. Can you imagine Disney being your friend in 5th grade and he's sitting around sort of drawing cartoons and the teacher's probably telling to him, oh, be quiet and listen to what it is that we're trying to be able to do. The truth is, kids really, first of all, we start in this very concrete stage. Kids need to learn hands-on. And they need to be able to have their own experiences about, we talk about these kids going from aha moment to aha moment. Well, we don't create a lot of aha moments for kids. You have a lot of aha moments on your show.
We have a lot. We need to create aha moments. We are an aha moment. Mom, did you find a mom? No,
Mom?
We lost
Did
her.
we lose her? I don't
Mom,
hear
are you online?
Maybe we lost her. She'll have to call back. You are here. Okay. Did you find somebody?
I did. I found a grandma.
Perfect, Mira. Mark.
There we go.
Yes. Hi, I'm Elisa. What's your name? Elaine. I have Elaine here. Can you guys say hi?
Hi, Elaine.
Hello.
We are on the radio with Brooklyn Cafe TV. They are on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. And a really simple question for you, and you answer it. I have some cards.
Here's the music.
You want to play? Sure. Okay, so this is the question. What color would you get if you mixed yellow and red together?
Orange.
She said orange?
Of course she did.
Bing, 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 bing. And you win. Congratulations. And what do we have for the winner today, Mama Line?
Today I have from Sensability, I have Scent Rock Air Freshener. It's for you. Thank you. You're welcome. And I also have this yoga mat designed by the artist of Salvatore Principe. Oh. And I also have for you 2 tickets to see a live show at the radio.
Come on down, see our show.
I appreciate it. This was great. You're welcome.
Excellent.
Thanks, Elaine, for joining our fun. Thanks, Mom Online. We've got some more books for you from 3D Learner. Life is a Ball.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are contractually obligated not to play Mama Online when she's online. Carmen Medina's song, Crazy.
Carmen Medina, No Crazy.
No
Because
Crazy.
you know what? It just describes all moms and dads and grandmas on pickup line, because you know what? We're all just getting through our day. With that, let's take a quick commercial break. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. Find out more about 3D Learner. You can find them at 3dlearner.com. We'll be right back.
Rochelle Schwartz is a certified emotional relationship coach who's been trained and certified by the world-renowned Ford Institute and has been facilitating coaching workshops for 17 years. She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in Healing Your Heart, Future Focused, Courage, Blueprint, and Best Year of Your Life. An integrative leader, Rochelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rochelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at CoachRochelle@Comcast.net or online at www.RochelleSchwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017.
Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
And we are back on a wonderful Wednesday, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Let's give out 3D Learner's phone number. It's
561-361-7495.
Give it again, please, in the mic.
561-361-7495.
And they're very conveniently located in central Boca Raton, right on Powerline Road and Camino. I've got these balls and these boxes in my hand, and
I have a red flag.
So many
so here we go.
metaphorically things I can go with this, but before we go any further, I want to talk about the kids that are misbehaved. There are kids that misbehave and have behavior issues in school, and we go, you know what, again, back to what Lance said, we've done all the testing, they've been to the psychologist, the therapist, this medication and that. Now what do I do? Can you help them?
Well, yes, absolutely. Because by and large, first of all, behaviors are what teachers are looking at first and foremost. If Johnny could just sit still, then I could teach him. Well, by and large, our bodies and brains are pretty remarkable beings, in that your body is going to not be able to sit still if you don't understand, if your brain can't comprehend.
What about the older kids, though? I mean, the little kids, the younger elementary, we understand that clearly their lack of attention is, maybe it's processing, maybe something, because they don't know to say, I need to go to the bathroom, and they hang out in the hallways. As the kids get older, they've learned to manipulate the parents, the teachers, and you know what, when you've got 700 kids in the school, you're like, here, take a hall pass, go.
Well, that's exactly right. But also when you start to be able to look at patterns, by and large, these are times when you're about to start a quiz or you're about to be able to talk about a discussion that you were supposed to be prepared for. That's obviously a really big, oh, wait, maybe they don't need to. Or maybe they really do need to, but because their biological system is such that, you know, they are panicking, so therefore...
How can you help them? Because it's a
Before you
concept
even
that
ask
people
that,
don't
what
know.
about male, female? How can you, is it different? Male, female to help them?
Well, sometimes. I mean, sometimes girls have learned to be able
Because
to
they're more,
sort of be...
they're more advanced, right? Women,
Not so
girls
much
are more advanced at that age?
Well, that's an interesting thing. By and large, attention issues are not picked up in girls as much as they are picked up in boys, though the numbers are about the same.
It tends to be inattention in the girls,
right,
as a rule, although there are some that are hyper, and in the boys there's a lot more hyper and impulsivity.
Right. And the interesting piece about if you're going to put a label of attention issues, and it's now called ADHD as an overall, they used to have different kinds, but now there are three kinds, but it falls under the same umbrella. And that inattention piece, you're just sitting there and you don't really get it in, is just as prevalent as the one where you're just bouncing around. And so many parents say, oh, my kid doesn't have an attention issue because he or she can sit still.
Well, let's talk about that. And the kid's getting straight A's.
Right.
But they're manipulating. They're going to the bathroom. They're getting a stomach ache. We've all been there. I
Or
mean,
they're-
I remember those stomach ache calls, whatever day of the week it was.
Hey, I
and
was
it was
one of those
routine.
kids, actually, now that I look back.
Can
It
you
was-
help them? And how?
Absolutely, because first of all, we recognize these are kids that are doing that, but they think that somehow they're stupid, and that's their own label. And what we realize is that the way they're processing information and the way they're actually even understanding language and understanding what's going on, that they miss so much of it. And when we start to empower them about creating images and understanding language and creating pictures for what's going on in their head, it sounds kind of crazy, but that's really what it is, that they hear the words, but they don't have any understanding. Once they actually understand that and understand how they actually have to be learned, that they need to be shown how to learn.
Tell us about the metronome.
Okay, so if I could. So what happens is we often have debates.
There's a better name for the metronome.
The interactive metronome
is a trade name of
is a trade name of a device. So what happens is when parents call us, very often one parent's on one page and one parent's on the other. One parent will say there's an attention issue, and the other parent will correctly say, but Johnny can pay attention to the video game for hours. And Dr. Tom Brown, a Yale-based psychologist, said it well when he said, inattention is the inability to pay attention to that which is boring.
Okay.
It's exactly the same kid who can hyper-focus on a video game or building Legos for hours, but can't pay attention. So what happens is the interactive metronome is a device where you're listening to a bell sound and you're trying to match the beat. So you're trying to clap exact beat, and then all of a sudden what happens with almost all of our kids is somewhere between the 1 minute mark and the 3 minute mark, they totally lose focus. And all of a sudden both parents go, aha.
That happens all the time.
That's exactly what happens. He can focus for a minute or two, but what's happening is they don't have the connections in the lower part of their brain that makes paying attention easier. Now what happens with the interactive metronome is when they do this enough times, it builds the neural connections in the lower part of the brain that makes paying attention easy. There's a long story to this, but to make the short version is, the guy who called us once and said, why are your results better than all 500 other people in the country that are doing this with the interactive metronome? And I explained to him that we do a lot of things. We have what's called Mira's Room, which is a gym where the kids integrate the left and right brain. We're always talking to the kid about how do you get better today than yesterday and better tomorrow than today. It's a whole mindset of how do you help a kid be all they can be. And when I talked to him about his past, the developer of this product, it turns out he was a music major at Western Michigan University. I asked him if he knew the name Julius Stolberg. He said, that's Professor Julius Stolberg. I said, okay.
He's a square.
How do you know him? He said, well, he was my music teacher for 4 years. He's an orchestra director. He's a mentor, and he's actually an inspiration behind this product. But Mark, he died 25 years ago. How do you know him? I said, well, I was fortunate enough to marry his daughter.
My dad. How funny is that?
Wow.
Right?
So, but the other, so the interactive metronome is not only a terrific tool, it actually has some family roots, but the results are there still 15 years later. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that every child can be attentive without medication. Some may still need it, but it significantly improves attention and sports skills. And then, to our surprise, it turns out the same part of the brain that controls attention controls eye teaming. So these kids are often skipping words and lines when reading, and we have something called a visograph, which looks at how do the eyes track, and they often go in different directions.
What about kids that are coming off post-concussive syndrome?
That's okay. Very interesting.
This help it as well?
So we had a student. He was a baseball player. He's hitting 195. His grades were the worst on the team. He couldn't focus. He wasn't seeing quite well. We got him from the worst grade point average on his team to the best. We got him to his SATs to the point we got a scholarship. We improved his batting average from 195 to 405, his home run production from 1 to 10, and he wound up playing in the College World Series.
Okay, now, playing sports makes you use both sides of your brain.
Right.
So it's a better tool to play sports and go to school?
Absolutely.
Let me put it this way. If you're attentive, if your eyes are working right, and if you've got control, you know how to do what you want to do, because coaches are awfully important. You've been a coach for a long time.
Right.
Okay. But if somebody asks me, is it a good coach or do you need the right processing skills? The answer is yes.
All of it.
Okay, but
with
then,
both, you
okay,
can.
But then here's the rub. Here's the catch. Even at the professional level, you got to have eye to hand, and you got to have that consistency to be able to apply it, right?
That's exactly right.
So Anthony Rizzo, for instance, Larry Lamper is one of our partners we work with in Division. He worked with
him.
Anthony Rizzo helped improve his batting average by 100 points, helped do a lot of other things.
It changed his career.
It changed. Here's the thing about it is, if you have an athlete
Fitzgerald,
and you want to get him a college scholarship. Let's say Anthony Rizzo's a rare case where he makes it to majors, but you want a college scholarship. You want your kid to be the best they can be. You want to improve his academic and athletic skills. And one of the rare things about 3D Learner is we can do both.
What ages will you start with? What is the youngest?
5.
5. We've had a number of 5-year-olds this past year. They're doing, not only they were in kindergarten last year, they're in first grade now, and they're doing superbly.
We just have a slew of kindergartners, because part of what's happening is that a lot of these kids are being identified early on about not knowing their letters and that not being able to have letters to sound.
Right.
And part of what and it's going back to the beginning when you talked about B's and D's, and because part of what happens is where they are in space.
Right.
So it's not, oh, you're flipping the letters, it's where is your left and where is your right, and how can you see the world? And sort of, I can see the world in the round, so I can see this from all kinds of places. It's not just sort of blocking me. So it is from 5 to 65.
Most of our students are 5 to 17,
Right.
but it really.
That's a big range, though.
Well, here's the thing about it is, it doesn't matter to us. In other words, if we had our druthers, one of our goals is success by 3rd grade or sooner, because you want to get a kid quickly. But I had a great mom who called me today who's got a 14-year-old. She said, the day I should start, when should I start? I said, as soon as you can, as soon as it works for your family and you. We've had 14-year-olds whose reading comprehension went up 4.
When our own kid was 14.
Well, I got another question for you. If I have a professional athlete and he's 24 years of age and he's batting the Mendoza line, 200, okay, a professional athlete comes to see you, can we help him at that age, or is it too late?
No, absolutely. Okay.
Well,
the oldest client we've helped is 68.
But then you know what? The bottom line here is there is no age restriction on this.
No.
Okay. It is help initiative. You want to be better at what you do. You want to play sports, even if you're a professional athlete.
Or you're just a student who's got you got a kid who's 7 years old, right? And you want the kid to be the best they can be. Because I had a call from a friend today who was referring his brother's kid, and he said, you got to understand, Mira and Mark simply help your kid be all they can be. They have a whole toolbox. They don't have a program that's out of the box, in the sense that you just take out the box and go through it. It's an out-of-the-box program, which says they do what's required for your child to be all they can be.
What is the website? Let's get that information out.
www.3D as in David, learner, LEARNER.com.
And you have a free online assessment.
We do. Free online assessment at 3dlearner.com/assessment. And if you want to see the Visograph and the interactive metronome in action, go to 3dlearner.com/focus-assessment, and I'll post that on your website, on your Facebook page. You can actually see the interactive metronome and the Visograph in action, because when you see what's happening to your child, it all of a sudden empowers a parent to say, I can make the difference. And that's what we want to empower. We think informed, empowered, and proactive parents can and will make the difference.
And imagine if you've got a child in early intervention and they're receiving early services from Child Find, and once they hit the age of 5 and they're in the kindergarten and they're in the system, to be able to transfer that over to 3D Learner. I know someone whose child clearly is delayed, and then they said that she had tongue-tied, so they had to release the frenulum.
Right.
She's having the same eye teaming issue. She has a lazy eye. She's slow to move, slow to speak. And Mark, what you were saying about the brain, the connection in the back, they're saying it's all tied to those neurons in the back.
And by the way,
and they don't know what to do. She's 3. What she's going to, she can't come to you yet. But in 2 years, when she gets out of Child Find, she can continue with you.
She can actually still call us, because there are a couple. I mean, I'm an early childhood specialist, and I have one of our teachers who is actually an early childhood. It's interesting because I've done some training with those early childhood providers that are assessing those kids.
And I'm thinking about the room you have and the balls and the OT and everything that you can provide with, and not strictly OT or PT, but the movement and what it is and crossing midline.
Okay. Yeah, but one of the things to mention is we have some special needs kids, but our forte is the smart and gifted kids. The smart kids, gifted kids who might be operating at the 30th, 40th, 50th percentile, who could be at the 80th, 90th. There's a couple of our students are now at the 99th percentile when the psychologist told them to be realistic. And they joined our team of family of parents who believe their goal is to help their kids be all they can be.
I think truly the bottom line is you help all kids be the best they can be who they can be.
Just bring your kid down.
Just bring them out. 3dlearner.com, 561-361-7495. You'll also be here on Friday, so if you missed this, come on out Friday to Art Walk. Come meet Mira and Mark. They're going to be here with us.
1440 North Federal.
1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Art Walk from 7 to 9 p.m. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Good job.
To make your smartphone brilliant, one tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow.
Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, salute. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vital.
Home or group training facility, Deborah Size can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening, to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Deborah Size will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9999 9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracasa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinion